Hello everyone, welcome to the Mac Box. Our today's topic is design of shaft. Now before starting this topic, we have to understand what is a shaft. A shaft is a rotating machine element which is used to transmit power from one place to another place. Now, in order to transfer the power from one shaft to another, the various members such as pulleys, gears are mounted on it. Now, these are the components which are responsible for bending moment that is generated in shaft. Now, generally, shaft uses tangential force and torque. These are the two quantities which are used to transmit the power. So, we can say that the shaft is subjected to bending moment. Now this bending moment is generated due to the various components which we have mounted and the twisting moment. When we start learning design of a shaft, we come across three words, that is shaft, axle and spindle. So let us understand what is an axle. Now basically an axle is similar in shape of the shaft. So we can say that an axle is a stationary machine element and it is used to transmit only bending moment. You have to remember that it is used to transmit only bending moment. So we can say that it is simply acting as a support for some rotating bodies. And best example of an axle is a car wheel. Our third term is a spindle. So let us understand what is a spindle. A spindle is a short shaft that transmits motion either to a cutting tool or to a workpiece. Now example of a cutting tool is drilling machine spindle and example of a workpiece is a lathe spindle. As we know that the material plays a very important role in designing of any component. So there are few desired properties of the material which is used for designing of shaft. The first property is it should have a high strength. Now here strength means the ability of the material to withstand maximum external force. The second property is it should have good machinability. Now here machinability means how easily the material can be removed from raw material. The third property is it should have good heat treatment properties. Fourth one is it should have high wear resistance properties. And fifth one and last one, it should have low notch sensitivity factor. Now here notch sensitivity factor is related with fatigue loading conditions. Basically fatigue loading includes various types of fluctuating loads. Our next topic is types of shafts. So basically two types of shafts are there. First one is transmission shaft and second machine shaft. So let us understand what is a transmission shaft. The transmission shafts, basically these are the shafts which transmits power between the source and the machines. Now here source we can consider as a prime mover. Examples of the transmission shafts are counter shafts, line shafts and stub shaft. To understand this shaft, I have drawn two figures, figure 1 and figure 2. Now in figure 1, we can see that the main shaft of the prime mover is connected with the counter shaft by means of a gear. So here we can see that the direction of rotation for main shaft and counter shaft will be opposite. That's why it is known as counter shaft. And then the counter shaft is responsible for transmitting power to various machines. Now here all these machines will be having an integral shaft. That integral shaft is known as basically a stub shaft. Now on the other hand, in second figure we can see that the main shaft of the prime mover is directly connected with this long shaft. So we can say that this main shaft and this shaft, it will be having same direction of rotation, and this is known as line shaft. Now line shaft is also responsible for transmitting or distributing power between these three machines. So you can say that these three machines are acting simultaneously. Next type of shaft is a machine shaft. Now these shafts are an integral part of the machines, and example of the machine shaft is a crankshaft. After understanding the classification of shaft, our next topic is design of shaft. It is based on two things. First one is strength and second rigidity and stiffness. If we consider the design of shaft based on strength, then there are total 4 cases. First case, when shaft is subjected to only twisting moment, that is torque. Our second case is shaft subjected to only bending moment. In third case, we will design a shaft subjected to combined twisting and bending. And the fourth case is design of shaft as per ASME code. To find out the design steps related to these cases, watch our upcoming videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.